Hey guys, welcome back to today's install video. Today we're going to show you how to install the DFI tank onto the LTR 450. Now what this tank does, it eliminates the existing fuel system. That's a known issue on the LTR 450s. With these machines you have a fuel pump, an external regulator, a few other pieces that is just a mess and they never seem to work right. So with this system and the way it's designed, it is a built-in tank design system that feeds directly to the fuel injector. So it's got a built-in fuel pump in the tank, and there's a single fuel line that runs from the tank directly to the fuel injector. There's no little pieces, no fuel pumps external, nothing like that. And it's just going to make it easier for future maintenance. That way, if you have to replace the spark plug, you take off the plastic, you take off the fuel tank, and your spark plug's right there. Very simple, very clean install. We want to thank this customer for lending us his machine to do the install video. So that's what we're going to do today. It's going to be a split between pictures and videos. One thing this customer did do already is he eliminated the fuel regulator that goes under the tank. So during the install, you'll see he's removed that system and he's put a T-fitting in there. So this install video may be different to how you see your machine. Another thing that we found out is he also doesn't have the tray that sits above the motor that the tank slides into. So the install video is going to be different, just as we said, but everything else should be the same. The only difference too is that he has a power commander installed. So during the install, you'll see some wires and you'll see his airbox lid is off with the power commander sitting there. He does have an aftermarket exhaust. This fuel pump will support a power commander and other power add-ons. So you don't have to worry about adjusting the fuel pressure regulator or anything like that. It is to run regular gas or Rec 90. And everything is fit and finished to OEM. Please note that during the install, you may see a few things different on your machine compared to this. This is just to kind of guide you on how to install some of the things. Just because we do something doesn't mean you have to. So during the install, we might use cable ties or zip ties, electrical tape. You can install certain components the way you feel is best for you. This is just our way of showing you how to install it. If you find a better way of installing it or routing wires, you're more than welcome to do it. One thing is the fuel clips that go to the injector. There's a special technique to use, so you have to, and we will show that in the install video. It might be a little difficult to show, but you'll press up on the connection, press the two plastic gray connectors together and pull down. There's a lot of force that you'll need to do to pull it down. But other than that, it's a pretty simple install. If you don't plan on keeping any of the fuel system or anything like that, you can go ahead and just cut the lines if you're not planning to keep anything. Otherwise, we're going to show you step by step on how to install it. Alright, so I want to give you a quick tip on how to remove these fuel lines. They're held in with these plastic clips and they pressure clips. So what you want to do is press this forward, grab the two plastic ends, squeeze them, and then pull it out. So press forward, squeeze the two plastic clips, and pull it back. Okay, so just a quick recap. You want to disconnect your fuel line that goes from the regulator to the fuel pump down here, and you want to drain all the gas out. We've put cat litter down because during the process, fuel and gas is going to come out of every location possible with the fuel system. So we've taken everything apart. We've also disconnected the hose from the tank to the injector and all the other vent hoses and everything else. So now what you want to do is actually take the tank off, and as you can see, there's a couple hoses underneath which will come through the frame this way. But you can see what a mess this fuel system is. You can see everything else underneath, and then we're going to show you how to take everything else off. Okay, so now that we have the OEM tank off, we're going to be transferring over the rubber grommets, the seat holder, the fuel level sensor, and the front rubber grommet that goes to the frame. As you can see, the tank that we have is a bolt-in pump and it's not external. It does come with a wire harness and a new fuel line to connect from the pump to the injector. Now, as you can see, we've swapped everything over from the OEM tank to the new one. The rubber grommets to hold the tank on, the seat holder, but also the fuel level gauge. We've switched this over too. The way you take this off is you want to use adjustable pliers, grip them and turn it, and then it'll come off, and then this will just slide right out. And then you put the new one in, turn it, lock it in place. The caps between the tanks, so this cap can fit on this one, so the thread is correct, it's the same. And then the same with the front. You swap the rubber grommet over to this side. So now we're going to go ahead and install this onto the bike. Okay, so what we have done is now connected the wire harness that goes to the gas tank fuel pump to the connection that splices into the harness on the OEM fuel pump. We ran zip ties along this harness, and then we used part of the frame. There's two holes here that we zip tied, and then the plug to that goes to the fuel pump is over on this side. Make sure you have enough space on the wires, because when the fuel tank goes in, this connects to the top, so make sure you have enough slack. This owner is missing the plastic cover that goes on here, so if you have it, make sure to install this back in. This particular owner didn't have it, and if you notice on the fuel tank as well, he was missing the regulator assembly, so he eliminated that whole piece because he knew about the whole issue with the LTR 450 fuel system. So he's already eliminated that. So we're going to continue and install the tank. Okay, so once you have everything connected, so your power supply to the fuel pump, your fuel lines connected, your fuel sending unit is connected, go ahead and put your battery back in, because you need to make sure the pump power's on and to double check all your connections before putting the plastics back on. So we're going to go ahead and power it on. and you should hear the pump prime and then switch off. And at this point, you can actually turn it on. And then you have it, you know it's working. You can now put your plastics back on. And there you have it, guys. The tank is installed, the plastics are back on. Be sure to put your battery back in, make sure your terminals are clean. We threw gas in the tank, so now we're going to go ahead and start it up. Make sure you hear the tank prime before starting it. Make sure you're in neutral. And there you have it, guys. If you have any questions, concerns, need help with the install, please feel free to reach us on our Facebook page, email, or just give us a call. We're open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But then again, guys, the install is easy. If you have any questions, if you need any parts for it, or if you have any issues, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. And I just want to thank this customer for providing us with his machine to demonstrate the tank install, and hope he enjoys it for many, many months and years to come. Don't forget, guys, to share, like, and subscribe to the videos. So yeah, keep up to date on what's going on. Don't forget to check us on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and yeah, that way you can keep up to date on what's going on and what's future products we have coming out. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.